The night bus passenger. It was past midnight when Ethan Walker boarded the last bus home. The city streets were nearly empty, bathed in the eerie glow of flickering streetlights. The bus was quiet, with only a few scattered passengers. Ethan took a seat near the middle, staring out at the empty roads as the vehicle rumbled forward. As the bus pulled up to the next stop, a woman stepped inside. She was thin, almost unnaturally so, with long, jet-black hair that draped over her face. Her skin was ghostly pale, and she moved stiffly as she walked down the aisle. She didn't even glance at the driver, who barely acknowledged her presence. She sat down right beside Ethan. He shifted uncomfortably. The rest of the bus was practically empty, yet she had chosen the seat next to him. Her presence made the air feel heavier. Late night, huh?" Ethan muttered, attempting to break the silence. The woman didn't respond. She just sat there, her hands folded in her lap, her head slightly tilted downward. Something about her posture felt off. Ethan cleared his throat. "You heading home?" Again, no response. But then, she turned her head ever so slightly, just enough for Ethan to see her face in the dim light. Her eyes were sunken, black voids, like deep wells of nothingness. Her lips were cracked and dry, twisted into a faint, unnatural smile. A chill ran down Ethan's spine. His mouth went dry. The woman was breathing, but too slow, too shallow. Something was very, very wrong. Ethan's heart pounded in his chest as he turned away, trying to focus on anything else. The passing streetlights, the empty road. But out of the corner of his eye, he saw something that made his stomach drop. Her reflection in the bus window wasn't moving. She was sitting completely still beside him, but her reflection was staring right at him. Ethan squeezed his eyes shut. He didn't want to look anymore. Just a few more stops. Just a few more stops. When his stop finally came, Ethan practically bolted out of his seat. He didn't dare look at the woman as he rushed past her and down the steps. As the bus doors hissed shut behind him, he exhaled deeply, trying to shake off the feeling of pure dread that clung to him. That's when the bus driver called out, "Hey kid!" Ethan turned. The driver was staring at him, his face twisted in concern. "Who were you talking to?" Ethan's breath caught in his throat. "What?" The driver shook his head. "You got on alone, and you've been sitting alone the whole ride." Ethan felt ice crawl up his spine. He turned to look at the bus windows, but the woman was gone. Just an empty seat. The bus pulled away, leaving Ethan standing under the dim streetlight, his blood running cold. He never took the night bus again.